Hey y'all, I'm in a puff because I am. So I'm about to do this hot oil treatment. I'm still just debating on if at some point this isn't going to be a weekly thing, because when I first started it, much like when I first started my deep conditioning hair mask, Twilight Tempest, that was also not supposed to be a weekly thing, but it was a weekly thing for a couple of years. But you know, when you have super dry, high porosity hair, drastic measures must be taken. I'm just putting this side up. This is what I'm doing. Okay. When you record yourself and you go back and look at video, you be like, oh, let's work on that. Okay. So I put up all the hair I'm not using at this moment, or working with, or whatever, using. Like, I'm always using it. So here's my trusty continuous spray bottle. I like continuous spray bottles because I feel like they're just better to deal with and more convenient. So I am just moistening my hair before I do my oil treatment. So, yeah, let me just pour oil all over everything but the hair. Okay, let's try two. I like this applicator cap because then I can just easily apply the oil directly to my scalp and hair, and I like that. Also, it keeps it from being as messy. You apply the oil to your hair and scalp, you take your fingertips and you massage it into your scalp. I have very dry scalp. That is one of the reasons that I do this, because I thought it would help. I was hoping it would help. I also apply this up around my hairline because sometimes that gets really dry. Not a good look. I'm just saying. Try to bring all the oil through the hair as much as possible. And then I will rub some in between my hands and apply it down lower on the hair shaft and the ends. I like to make sure I get this hair underneath here because sometimes it gets ignored. I feel like the ends are doing good now. I'm just playing it. So I just twist it up in a Bantu knot. And as always, you do not have to do a Bantu knot, but it's just that I don't know why, but ever since I learned how to do mouth. Why? Don't do me like that. Okay. Ever since I learned how to do them, I just decided that that was the easiest and most convenient way for me to put my hair up. But you don't even have to put your hair up, in the way that I'm doing. But you can just do 2-strand twists or just pin it up, with some bobby pins or something. And I'm just doing this all the way around. That's it. Real fun, super in-depth process. Not really. So I'm done. And now I'm going to put all these contraptions and such. They're not really contraptions, just a bunch of stuff to cover my head. Okay. Going to shower cap and then the bonnet. Alrighty. And then last but not least, the scarf. I am doing all of this because I don't want to get oil everywhere where I go to sleep. And so ideally, this will give me a triple layer of protective covering. Here we are, all done, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so it's morning. So I'm gonna take this hot mess off. My poor head is overheated, and I think we want to generate some of that heat because it helps the oil do its thing better. That's what I understood from the things that I have seen. But I'm always so excited to free myself. Woo! Note, I am not really a morning person, but why start off today with a trash attitude? So I'm gonna just take these down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash all this out, deep condition, and then I'm gonna get to styling.
All right, time for a voiceover. So here I am just saturating my hair fully and trying to rinse out some of that additional oil from my oil treatment. And now that I've thoroughly saturated my hair, I'm going to go in with my wonderful whipped wonder made with charcoal and some clays and some other wonderful things that has a lovely whipped consistency. And I'm going to go ahead and just slather that all over my hair. I don't know if you can slather something when you don't have a ton of it, but that's what I'm going with. And I'm just going to lather it up and scrub at my scalp with my fingertips until I get it all nice and wonderful and soapy. Not really soapy because it's not soap, but you know what I'm getting at. And then I'm going to take it and play in it like a small child because that's what I do every week and nobody can stop me. So yeah, I'm just going to squeeze all that out, play in it because it's great. And then I'm going to rinse that out thoroughly because you don't want to leave any of that behind. Trying to slow down. I know I talk too fast, trying to tell you that I'm sorry. So now that I've gotten that all rinsed out, I'm going to go in for a second wash, and it's going to be the exact same as the first wash, up to and including playing in the foam. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to clean myself off because I'm clearly covered in foam. And now that I've gotten that all taken care of, I'm going to go in with my Tempting Tonic deep conditioner. It is creamy and lovely and thick. There you go. See for yourself. Getting to the bottom of the jar, but that does not matter because I'm going to keep on going. So I like to apply it thoroughly throughout the hair and kind of finger comb as I go, just to make sure it is on every strand and all throughout the hair. And then once I get all that in, I take my brush that I am still in love with, that makes detangling an absolute joke. Okay, I started at the bottom and I'm gonna get there. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, so I started at the bottom like you're supposed to and work my way up. And as you can just see, it is like butter, just slipping right through there. It took me like 5 seconds to detangle that one section. Maybe not 5 seconds, but it took no time for sure. And it just detangling was kind of a breeze anyway, because Tempting Tonic has incredible slip. Anyway, I finger detangle, finger comb, rake, whatever we're calling it today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever. And that's just to help it clump back together. I feel like it really helps the hair clump and get, better definition. And then I twist it up. I've kind of given up on the stupid Bantu knots because they don't stay up no more. Anyway, so any excess just goes on the top of the hair where the Brillo pad hair likes to live. So I let it sit there for like, 15 minutes ish. Okay, maybe more like 10 because I was lazy. And then now it's time to take it all down and go ahead and give that a nice rinse. I usually rinse with cool water, not hot, because I'm high porosity and I kind of want that cuticle to close. Anyway, so look at the hair. It looks nice and juicy and beautiful, and I have not added any styling products, but I'm about to after I wring it out. All right,
just gonna jump right into the styling here. Mysterious Magnificence. Always first and foremost, I absolutely love this aloe vera moisturizing spray. I feel like it's what has helped to make lazy styling possible for me, because it really gives me a lot of added moisture and definition. I'm just gonna finish raking this through, and that's gonna be it. So Curly Concoction is up next. That's this jar. Okay. It's real super thick. I loaded it with butters and oils because my hair likes those a lot. For a wash and go, for a non-low porosity person, I don't think it's necessary. For medium porosity, it probably wouldn't hurt to do. And if your hair is coarse and you're looking for extra moisture, it actually might be helpful. For a low porosity person, unless you're sitting under the dryer, I would not recommend the styling cream because it'll probably just sit on your hair. I would recommend my lightweight leave-in instead. I have started raking the product. One time I did it, it came out like excellent. I'm still trying to figure out my life and just applying the new gel. It took me a while with most of the products to figure out what way worked best for my hair. I expect the new gel won't be any different, but that's where we are. Last but not least, Slick Sorcery. I just giggle every time I say the name because I'm entertained by it. I was entertained by it when I first started up, and I'm still entertained by it. So I try to figure out what is not too much gel. This is how much I've gotten out. We're gonna say that's a safe amount. I'm gonna rub it in between my hands like I didn't do last week, and then pick out the selection of hair that I think will be acceptable to apply this to. Okay, we're gonna do that. Trying this week. It's like random hairs be deciding they want to join the party. Okay, so I do sort of kind of section the hair out, but like I don't go through the process of getting out clips and arranging specific sections. I just kind of grab some hair. So I've seen low porosity people do their wash and goes, and they do small sections. And when I do my son's hair, I have started doing his hair in small sections, and I do see a difference. Now he complains though because his hair is curlier, but that means that it shrinks up more. I'm like, shrinkage equals healthy hair. You're welcome. So I've started raking because I feel like this gel, maybe because it's thicker, has a little bit more trouble. I feel like, I don't know, not absorbing into the hair, but just reaching all the places I needed to reach. So I've just started raking to see how that went. And it's kind of like a rake and press, because I sort of squeeze the hair as I rake through because I want to make sure I'm pressing the products in. It's similar to what I used to do when I was separating the hair, piece by piece. Only in lazy wash and go style, I've sort of combined it into one step. I don't know if I need to add just a teeny bit more up here because it's looking like it's trying to act dumb. Well, it's gonna be too much now and I'm gonna be sorry. So that's the first section going to do the same thing all the way around. This is the wet look. Let me start over. This is the wet look. Okay. And it's looking pretty good so far. I feel like I didn't put enough gel in some places and too much in others, but we're not going to nitpick. I am going to diffuse this and then stretch it and hope for the best. Okay, it's looking dry. I usually just like to sit here for a little bit because it's hot. I'll cool down a bit and then I'm gonna stretch my hair. All right, home stretch. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this hair and then I'm gonna go on about my day. So, how I like to stretch my hair, I take a section, I'm gonna give it a nice pull. I'm gonna leave some curls down here. We're not gonna stretch this. And then I'm gonna take my trusty blow dryer on high heat and high air and just kind of go down the hair to stretch it. And that's that. It helps get rid of the gel cast, gives the hair a soft feel, and just, you know, a little stretch for the look. Gonna do this all around. Okay, so I'm done with stretching. I don't know that I did the best job, but I did the job. All right, I'm gonna stretch no, I stretched it already. I'm gonna lift my roots and then I'm gonna go on. Okay. I don't really have any great special technique or anything here. I just take my pick and lift at the roots. I try to be careful enough that I don't destroy all the work I just did, but I want enough lift that, you know, it's noticeable and it just gives me a little bit of a fuller look. Done. Let me go ahead and give you a 360 view. Okay. Today's lip gloss is Gold Glitter. A sheer gold glitter, one of my favorites. I have a silver one, a gold one, and a rose gold. And I love them all because you can wear them by themselves or on top of another color. So that's where I'm at with that. I finally made it to the end of this video. I feel like it's taken forever. All of the products that I used are in the description. And if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm going to say it again because that's how much I appreciate it. And I will see you later.